Hey everyone, Diamondback Terrapin's here, and today we are talking about how to tell if your Diamondback Terrapin is male or female. First thing you need to know is turtle must be at least 4 inches big. If it's any smaller, turtles do not show traits of being male or female, so you must wait until the shell length is at least 4 inches. Alright. Let's start out by saying Diamondback Terrapins are actually one of the harder species of turtles to sex, because even at 4 inches, they are not like other species and show a great difference between male and female. They don't get long claws. You just have to go by head shape and tail size. So let's start out with these guys, just to show how hard it is with smaller turtles. These are both 4.5. Alright, so we got the male over here on the left and the female on the right. You want to look at head shape first. Females get a little bit thicker head, actually a much bigger head, than a female. Males' heads are a little bit more streamlined, as you can tell. Should be able to. The female has a slightly bigger head already than the male. And it becomes much more apparent as the turtles get larger. So let's now flip these guys over. And we go by the main area to tell, the tail. Alright. Cloaca on the female, you should see that it's just right at the edge of her shell, maybe going a little bit past. And then the male, his cloaca opening is about half an inch below his edge of his shell. It's thicker than the female. I've seen females with quite large tails too, so that's why it's a little bit tricky. His tail is just a little bit bigger than the females, so that's why it's a little bit tricky to sex these guys when they're younger. Once they get older, you should have no problem telling the difference. So let's go grab 2 adults, just to show you guys how easy it is to tell once they're adults. Alright, I have now grabbed 2 adult Diamondback Terrapins. We got a male over here, 5.5 inches, and a female who is at her shell length is about 7 inches. So let's get to showing how to sex them again. Alright, now that we got adults, head shape, you should see that her head is much larger. And just a note, her head shape is a little lopsided because this turtle does have an ear abscess. It was bought like this just recently, so that has to be taken care of. Alright, so size and head, you should see that female has a much larger head than the male. And also size. Can't really put the turtles any lower. But yeah, males are much smaller than the females. So let's flip these guys around. And we're at the tail again. This guy got dirt on him now. Female again, cloaca right at the edge, and the male's tail, that's extending at least an inch or more past the edge of his shell. Should see that the tails are much different. This guy has a much larger tail than the female. Pretty much when adults, you can't really mistake them. They get a large tail. Alright. Simple enough. Once they're adults anyway. Might be a little tricky when they're juveniles. Pretty much at 4 inches you have to wait to tell. like I said. Alright, until next time.